Speaking of eye opener, you're looking in great shape. I don't think I've ever seen you as slim and in this great a shape in a really long time. Tell me about the preparation now coming up for your next fight in the Philippines, and what expectations are you carrying onto that match?
Maybe ever. I might be in the best shape of my life, but everybody says that. So I'm not gonna go out there and say that. But I mean, the proof is in the pudding. You know what I mean? And I'm in great shape. I've been training real hard. I've been training, since Fight Factory basically came in and started filming AKA. So that's super long for me. I mean, I've been at least 12 weeks now, and I still have about 4 more to go. Normally, I come into camp about 230 pounds fat, out of shape from drinking and gambling in Vegas and smelling like booze, and out of shape, and really just beat the clock to get my weight down. Now I'm training to be a better fighter, be at my best, at my peak, and I think I'm in the best shape I've ever been in. I don't want to say that's so cliche, but I'm training full time, which a lot of people probably didn't know that I don't train full time. But man, dude, I was living in Vegas. I was trying to be a professional poker player more than I was trying to be a professional fighter. And there's also a lot of good strip clubs there, and it's just drinks everywhere, and there's other party favors around that probably aren't too don't help you being a professional athlete, put it that way. And I have had some vices. They call it Sin City for a reason. I gotta get the fuck out of there and move over here and make the most of the time I have left.
I was gonna say it must have been a no-brainer for you to get out of there and come to a place like here in San Jose, where you're surrounded with the best trainers and the best type of training in the world.
I mean, a no-brainer, but I mean, it took me long enough to get over here. I mean, I've been training coming in out of here since I think 2005 when I was fighting in Pride, 2005, 2006, whenever it was. I mean, I should have been here a long time ago, but I made some dumb decisions, and whatever. I'm here now, and that's all that matters. I'm gonna look to do the best I've ever done now, and I'm confident that I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna accomplish the goals like that I had when I was 24, my first fight in UFC, to be a world champion. I'm gonna try and win a world title. I'm gonna win a world title in ONE FC, and I'm training real hard for this fight, and I'm gonna be really impressive. That's my goal. I want to go out there. I don't want to just win. I want to look impressive. I want to turn people's opinion around.
Speaking of people's opinions, people say Phil Baroni always looks in great shape, trains with the best, but sometimes his cardio fails him. What do you say to those people that bring that up?
Well, I mean, I've been hearing that my entire career. I look the part, but I don't have all the gas in the tank there. But and my opponents even made a statement about that. He's like, get through a hard first round, and the fight's his. But I don't believe that shit. I'm gonna be in shape, and I'm training real hard right now. I mean, I just sparred 5 rounds of the day. I was in Fresno training with Koscheck, sparring with him. That guy's a machine. You know what I mean? I'm hanging with him, so my condition is not gonna be a problem. It's not gonna be a factor. Think what you want. Before, like I said, I would get my body looking good, but I wasn't really. There wasn't a lot of fuel in the tank. You know what I mean? Put it this way: I have an extra gas tank for this fight.
You said you mentioned training with Josh Koscheck, and of course Josh Koscheck not being part of AKA. How much did that affect you? And looking at the situation, how do you react to the comments he made about him hoping that the gym here burns to the ground?
That was a stupid comment. You know what I mean? That was a stupid comment. But he's got his feelings, and we spend a lot of time together. We spend a lot of time together training. Blood, sweat, and tears in here. I mean, really, there's a lot of up and downs in a guy's career and stuff like that. And people, when they go get married, they get married with the best intentions. And a marriage doesn't always work out. Well, in the gym, you spend more time with your training partners and your coaches than you do with your wives. I mean, you're here. 8 hours a day or more, and then you travel on the road, sharing rooms with these guys. I mean, you're with these guys a lot, so not every relationship's going to worwork out. That's the way I see it. Guys, grow, and people grow apart and have different feelings, and you might have your views, and I have my views, and maybe we're both right or we're both wrong. You know what I mean? I think those comments are stupid. But it is what it is, and Koscheck's not one to hold any punches, and I've always liked the guy. You know what I mean? I've always liked the guy. I respect him as a hard trainer. I know he's one of the best guys in the world. So when I go and train with him and I do good, it's a confidence boost for me. So I like the guy. I hope he does good, and I think that's a stupid comment he made. But you know, people say stupid things. I've said a lot of stupid things over the course of my career. You know, I think deep down inside he doesn't mean that, or maybe he does because he wants everyone to go train with him out in Fresno because we have nowhere else to go if the gym burned down. So whatever, it might be a little behind the, you know, whatever. I don't even know.
Well, Phil, we look forward to your fight coming up, and thank you so much for this interview. Here with Phil Baroni, I'm Marcos Villegas for Fight Hub TV.